welcome to today's Ask AJ. Back in the Dales office today.
We are,
Yeah,
back
with
here.
me and Molly.
A lovely day.
It's alright. Oh no, it is. It's still blue skies out
Blue
there.
skies, it's alright.
So we're over at Broughton Hall. Not sure what it's doing over in the Windermere office, but I think it gave okay weather, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
Better than
leveling out now,
yesterday.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a bit of an up and down few weeks. Bring back summer. So today we thought what we would go over is something that has cropped up a little bit recently, and it's why we, as your estate agent, should do the viewings and not yourself as the owner. Because you're probably thinking, well, we know our home best, we know the best features, we know how to use each room, why not let us show people around and tell them all these wonderful things about our home? Well, there's quite a few reasons, isn't there, why we don't do this. So we're going to go over why it is better for us to do the viewings and not yourselves. So you've not been here that long, have you?
No, about a month.
Yeah, maybe a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
Yeah. But what have you found helps? How can I phrase it? Why are we better doing the viewings? What have you learnt so far from watching us going out and doing viewings? What makes it better for us to do the viewings than for the seller themselves to do the viewings?
Yeah, I think mine's with like feedback. So when I do feedback, and call someone that's viewed a house, I think they like to feel more comfortable to be able to say things that they might change about the house. And I think as well as the buyer, as the seller, sorry, you don't really want to be hearing someone like say, oh, I'll change that, because you it's your home.
Might get you back up.
But it's it's all down to personal preference, isn't it? So
is.
What you might like, I might not like. So I think it makes it a bit more comfortable for everyone.
Yeah, it does. I suppose especially as they're walking into that home, they're not going to be honest with you as the seller if they don't like the home. They're going to, they don't want to offend you. They're stood right in front of you. They're going to tell you, even if they have never set foot in that house again, that they think your home is lovely. So you're going to come away thinking, oh my gosh, I need to ring the estate agent. They're going to put an offer in. And when in reality, then we get in touch with them a few days later and they felt awkward and they just say, oh, I'm really sorry, like it's not the one for us. Then you have to deliver that news, and sometimes they're just like, oh, well, that's not the feeling that we got. So for you as a seller, it's going to get your hopes up sometimes, when perhaps that isn't how the buyer is truly feeling. And also, I guess we also know how to conduct a viewing professionally. We've had the experience. We know what questions they're going to ask, how to phrase the answers. It's all about speaking about the potential of the home. So if a viewer wants, an annex for their grandma, it's how would you do that with this house? It comes from experience as well, and it makes it a lot more comfortable for everybody involved.
Yeah, there's also things you can do, isn't there? So even if you don't do the viewings, there's things you can do to make your home, a little bit more kind of presentable, a little bit more welcoming.
So if you want to get involved and help us out, there's many things. What sort of things would you suggest?
Well, I've been on a few viewings with Megan in my first few weeks, and some of the things like she was doing was turning all the lights on, just to kind of make it all really welcoming and kind of light and airy. Opening the windows, it was a lovely day when we went, so open the windows, get that fresh air in, get the sunshine coming in, and even like plumping a few pillows and things like that. Just make it.
So I guess that's you guys. What could, if the sellers want to do something before we get there, what are a few things that we could suggest to them doing?
Oh, lighting candles.
Make
it smell nice.
Make it smell nice. Feel inviting. We had one homeowner, and I always go back to talking about her, 'cause she was absolutely fantastic, and she had a house in Kirby Lonsdale, and everyone thought it was a show home because she would tidy everything away, like all the candles, and just make everything like have different lighting in each room, and it looked fantastic. I mean, you don't have to go to that extreme, but it was just beautiful walking in. It just felt like you were just walking in.
I think tidying though, I think it's like, it doesn't have to be spotless, obviously you live there, but putting your clothes away and taking any dishes away.
No one wants to walk into.
No.
So some washing up. So things like that. Lighting the fire if it's winter, that's always a good one. Makes it feel really warm and welcoming. So if you want to light it, or if you want to say to your estate agent, or if you could light it, then anyone walking into that room is going to be like, oh just want to take a seat on that sofa and unwind. I mean, you even said before about maybe putting a pot of coffee on, didn't you?
Coffee. I mean, I'm not a coffee drinker, but smell of a pot of coffee, lovely.
Homely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Although it depends, maybe they don't like coffee.
This is true.
A few beverages.
And then I guess externally, what could you do with the garden? What could you make sure your grass is cut and that looks nice. Just tidy everything away. Don't want your bin right outside your front door. Just
we had someone the other day put the water feature on, didn't we?
yeah, we did. Yeah.
Round
Make it
it out,
really
yeah.
set the scene in the garden. Yeah, every little does help, and yeah, then once you set the scene, then we can come, turn all the lights on, like you said, put a few pillows, greet the viewers in plenty of time before the viewing. We always arrive with plenty of time to spare, and then yeah, that just sets you up for a really good and honest viewing, because then the viewers feel comfortable with us. They can give us their thoughts straight away, and then that makes it easier when Molly gives them a call a few days later to say, oh, you know, what were you thinking? Are you interested in putting an offer in? At least we have some sort of way to gauge how they're going to respond. So we hope that was helpful. So if you are interested in putting your home on the market, or just want to have a chat with me, Molly or Megan, over in the Dales office that is, if you give us a call on 01756 243 157, we'd be more than happy to help, and we can give you all the advice that you need. Or if you're in the Lakes office, so if you're in the Windermere area or over near Cumbria, they'd be more than willing to have a chat with you as well. And their number is 015 394 88811. Yeah? No. I can't even remember that. In my head I was panicking, but it's alright, I feel myself getting red now.
I think that's it. Thank you very much.